Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Talk Entertainment. This is the first time I ever had to say that. Andrew, I talked to him. He will be here. We had a time zone confusion last time, and should be more specific with time zone issues, because that's happened to me before, if you have looked at some of my archive. But he said he's going to be here, and he shouldn't be calling in any second now, and this time he really will be calling in. And if he doesn't, I don't know what I'm going to do. I just talked to him 5 minutes ago, and he said he should be here. It was a time zone confusion again. So I'm sorry for anybody that was listening for 23 minutes of me talking about nothing, and then having to listen to the excerpt from Mike's show last week. But I talked to him. He will be calling in, like now, actually. And, yeah. But thanks to Elizabeth, she helped me out to get a hold of Andrew. And he should be calling in at any moment. And here he is, I believe. Andrew,
hey.
We Talk Entertainment. How are you doing today?
Hey, Brendan.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm great.
Sorry about
wow.
the last confusion of the last 45 minutes.
No, not a big deal.
Kind of had a little. That's the first time that actually happened to me. But they listened to me ramble on for 23 minutes, and then they listened to an excerpt of Mike's show from last week.
Oh, I see.
All right, so ready to talk about all things real world.
Yeah.
What is the life like after the cameras have went off?
It's actually really, really weird because you go right back to normal, and you're poor.
You went back to normal, and then after the show started airing, is that when you started to become more famous?
Oh, well, no, I guess, you kind of just, you go back to normal. You don't have a job anymore. You just gotta, and you're trying to, reconnect with your old friends, that kind of thing. So it's I don't know. It was just weird.
Don't you think this is a little bit out there, but isn't it kind of ridiculous that Jersey Shore is getting paid $10,000 an episode and you guys didn't get anything?
Oh yeah, don't even get me started. I'm really, really jealous about that. Just bitter and jealous. I stay up all night thinking about it because, the thing is, I think their show was only like 2 months or something, or a month and a half, and ours was almost 4 months long. And I don't know. That's just the way it is, I guess. They're the new thing. I'd love to be friends with them. I'd rather keep your enemies close, right?
Yeah. I personally think it's the exact same show. Personally, it's just with different people.
Yeah. It's one thing. The real world has been around for, what? I don't know how many years. My entire life, and it's the formula of the show has been pretty much reproduced in almost every single reality show. You got your confessional, you've got your little, where you talk to the camera and then you live your life, that kind of thing. It's just I don't know, maybe one day people will just stop caring. I don't know, but apparently not with the Jersey Shore.
Let's get to what brought you to audition The Real World. Was it just a spur-of-the-moment kind of decision, or did you have it planned out oh, boy, I want to be on The Real World someday?
No. I learned that they were in Colorado about 30 minutes before going. My little brother called me, and I just got out of my last class, and I just started spring break. I was just coming down the highway to, come, live at my dad's for a week, that kind of thing. And William, this was my little brother. This was kind of his like little dream, and I kind of took it from him. But he told me about it. He was like, hey, you should try out. You'd probably make it. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I think I've watched that show. I think I could do that. And he kind of set that whole thing up for me.
Did you and Mike go to the same casting call?
Yeah.
So far on the episodes that have aired, do you think you are being portrayed right to the audience or not? I've noticed sometimes on your Twitter account that you've actually got more action than they're actually showing, but do you think they're being portrayed right?
The thing is, I brought girls back. I don't know how many times a week. It's kind of easy when you get a camera crew with you. But the thing is, sleeping with them is a whole other thing. So I probably got rejected just as many times as I got laid.
Do you think having the cameras around helped you a lot, or do you just
that's the thing?
Have any gain?
It does help you initiate. It helps you it brings women to you. You are like, everybody wants to be on camera. You're the fun guy, of the party, that kind of thing. But actually bringing them to the house, the cameras are the biggest cock block, because they've got to sign all these consent forms, that kind of thing, and then they've got and then they've seen the show. They know how they're going to be portrayed. Like, Andrew's one night stand, camera whore. Yeah. But, some of them do it anyway, and God bless them. But, it's, you do have to have some game to, kind of get, or you just have to pick really dumb girls that don't really care.
Going back to one of the first few episodes, I can't remember exactly which one of them is. It was the one where the roommates ruined your hookup. Was it?
Oh no!
You weren't going to get any. Which one was it?
What was that?
Ruined it? Was it the roommates that ruined it for you, or was she actually not going to pun out?
No, she totally was going to pull out. This girl had no grievances with that. But it was like the constant hounding from all the roommates, guys included. They all were trying to I don't know, they were just hanging around. I couldn't isolate, and if you can't isolate, you can't pull the trigger.
Were you the first person to bring somebody home?
Yeah. Definitely.
What roommates from DC are you still really close to? Because I heard
I am close. That's the thing, is I'm actually close with everybody. And I actually wasn't that close with a couple of the cast members while I was on the show, but afterwards we've all sort of kind of united, because we're all going through the same thing, and a lot, on the show I wasn't really close with Erica, but I think I've bonded with her more because, I now know what it was like for her having a long-distance relationship afterwards, that kind of thing. And I wasn't that close with Ashley, but now that I don't live with her, I can actually appreciate her, sense of humor a little bit more, because she is a very intrusive person, but until you get to know her, and we've been bonding actually, because we've had a little bit. We both have form springs, and I keep giving her really raunchy questions that she knows immediately is mine, even though it's anonymous. And then I ask her, or then she asks me questions, but